wir nun in Stretchen, in Slatchen sind, bis zum Mittag. Jetzt ist Deutschland das Großdeutsch Reich. Sick high, high, sick high, high. DTASC Finalists present The Diary of Anne Frank.
July 6, 1942. A few days ago, Father began to talk about going into hiding. Hitler invaded Holland on May 10th, 1940, a month before my 11th birthday. 5 days later, the Dutch surrendered, the Germans arrived, and that's when the trouble started for the Jews. We couldn't use streetcars, couldn't be on the street after 8 p.m., couldn't even sit in our own gardens. Our identity cards were stamped with a big black J, and we had to wear the yellow star. This morning, we closed the door of our apartment, and my cat was the only living creature I said goodbye to.
Me. Oh, Mr. Frank, thank God you arrived safely. This is Peter.
Welcome, Peter. Peter Van Dam, everyone. Thank you so much, Minnie.
Peter, understand it!
And don't get too excited. Peter doesn't know you yet.
Now, everyone, a few things, quickly. First, about the noise. While the workmen are in the building from 8 to 6, we must remain completely silent and move around only when necessary. We can't run any water, we can't flush the toilet, no trash can ever be thrown out. Margot, we can't even open the window. No coughing, if possible, no fevers. Remember, we can never call a doctor. This is the way we must live until it's all over. But after 6, we can laugh, play games, and move around just as we would at home. Now quiet.
It's the silence that frightens me the most. Every time I hear a creak in the house or a step on the street, I'm sure they're coming for us.
They're gone.
Come on, Peter, dance with me.
I don't know how.
I'll teach you.
I don't want lessons.
Please.
No!
Anne, I don't think you should play with Peter like that.
I just want to have some fun. Margot, you dance with me.
I have to go help with dinner.
On, if we don't practice, we'll forget how.
Fine. Da-da-da-da-da. Talk, tatter, tatter, tatter. It's a wonder we haven't been discovered and shot. Why do you have to show off all the time? Why can't you be a good girl like your sister Margot?
Margot, that's all I ever hear.
Oh, Anne, don't be so dramatic.
Everything she does is right, and everything I do is wrong. I'll never be Margot.
Me.
What's happening outside?
What's going on out there? All over Amsterdam, Jews are disappearing. Children are torn out of their beds in the middle of the night. Others come home never to see their parents again.
Oh, God.
Thousands are being deported.
No.
Forgive me for upsetting you. You had to tell us. We had to know.
No. No, don't take me. I don't want to go. No.
You got us killed.
My drum they broke to the bookcase, took us all away. My nightmares. I know everyone hates me for having them, but I can't stop them from coming.
You're all having nightmares. Your mother has them too. She's having a very hard time.
I know. I'm trying to change.
I understand. You know, you taught me something the day we came here.
Me?
Remember when we arrived? I was a wreck with worry, but you ran around calling it an adventure. You gave me hope.
What was that?
I think they'd gone.
They're stopping?
Maybe it was a thief?
We have to do something.
There's nothing to do.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam.
January 1st, 1944. We've been here 1 year, 5 months, and 25 days. I'm lucky. In fact, I've been growing. And there's something else. Peter, whenever he looks at me with those eyes, I get this feeling.
So are you going up to the attic again? You've been up there so much already.
I think you're just jealous of Peter and me.
I'm not jealous. I just wish I had someone to talk to of my own. I'm not jealous.
You look nice.
Really?
Yeah. You know, you've changed. I used to think you were a real pain in the neck. Looks... You said something before. You said that this was our attic. Do you really believe it's ours?
And Peter, listen.
People of Western Europe, a landing was made this morning on the coast of France. I have this message for all of you. Although the initial assault may not have been made in your own country, the hour of your liberation is approaching.
Margot, can you believe it? The invasion home! This means we could be going home!
And until tomorrow, listeners, we all know, no matter how hard the times, nor how heavy the separation, we are once more a day closer to liberation.
Strawberries. There's nothing I love more.
I can't understand you. You're most too full.
I wouldn't be talking if I were you. You've been eating them all since you came up here.
It's a lie. Look at your face. It's all red.
They're all over your shirt.
You know something? When this is over, I'm gonna make sure no one knows I'm Jewish ever again.
What? I'd never turn back on who I am. Don't you see, Peter? You'll always be Jewish. In your soul.
Ralph, stop!
It's a wonder I haven't abandoned all my ideals. They seem so absurd and impractical, yet I cling to them because I still believe that, in spite of everything, people really are good at heart.
Our last month together. Anne and Peter walking hand in hand between the barracks and the barbed wire. Edith worrying about the children, numb. Margot silent, staring at nothing. On the third night, Auschwitz, separation. My family, never again. One day I see a group of men marching away, among them Peter, gassed. Edith dies of starvation and depression. In the winter of '45, typhus breaks out in Bergen-Belsen, killing thousands of prisoners, among them Margot. A few days later, Anne dies. My daughter's bodies dumped into mass graves just days before the camp is liberated. All that remains is this diary.